Guns in America. It's a long-standing tradition, but a new culture is growing. The number of black gun owners is surging.
No one's coming to save us. We have to save ourselves.
Anubis Hiru is one of the people at the forefront of a movement to empower the black community through firearms.
Black people were feared for unknown reasons.
Off the beaten path in the Mile-High City, Denver, Colorado. We've come to visit the 1770 Armory and Gun Club.
So this is a training tool. Okay? This is called a CERT pistol.
Anubis Hiru is the co-owner and co-founder. He's a pistol instructor certified with the National Rifle Association, America's powerful gun lobby. And he is pro-2A, meaning pro-Second Amendment, the right to bear arms.
This is where we teach. Okay? Yeah, this one has a training component inside of it.
His aim is to educate people, especially the black community, on responsible and safe gun ownership so they can defend and protect themselves.
Individuals who aren't armed fall prey to slavery and tyranny, right? We'll think about the Native Americans. They didn't have superior firepower, and they got trampled, right? We'll think about the Black Americans that were here and that were brought here on slave ships. They didn't have superior firepower and that kind of thing. Humans can be violent sometimes.
Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. Much respect to the brothers laboring worldwide in truth and sincerity, and salutations and blessings to the hopeful elect, believing on the words of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. It's your brother Dawada, coming at you with another lesson. Lord willing is edifying. And as you see the so-called Negroes, all right, which are the tribe of Judah, trying to tap into Esau's blessing, all right? And you had this guy make a statement saying, no one is coming to save us, all right? This is the mindset of Jake, all right? Carnal mindset, matter of fact. Let's start off there. Because Jake has a carnal mindset. And that's totally against Yahawah. Okay? This is the book of Romans, chapter 8. And verse 6. It says, for to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. And how do you be spiritually minded? By trusting in Yahawah, okay? Not trusting in any weaponry. Remember, Esau, all right, the so-called white man, was given the gift or the blessing of the sword, right? Verse 7, it says, because the carnal mind, see that? They got that carnal mindset, right? Because the carnal mind is enmity against the Most High, for it is not subject to the law of the Most High, neither indeed can be. So then, they that are in the flesh cannot please the Most High. And if you have that carnal mindset, that the mindset of Esau, all right, trusting in weapons, all right, you're gonna die with those weapons, man. Okay, we gotta trust in Yahawashi. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 33 and verse 16. There is no king saved by a multitude of an host. A mighty man is not delivered by much strength, and horse is a vain thing for safety, neither shall he deliver any by his strength. By his great strength. Right. So all these carnal things are vain. They're not going to amount to anything. If you don't have Yahawashi in the time we're approaching, all your guns, all that shit is not going to matter, man. You had Biden say in his speech a couple of days ago that if you're going to fight against the government, you got to have an F-15. Okay? And we've had counts of the U.S. government bombing certain cities, all right? Detroit, Tulsa, Oklahoma, okay? So, trusting in weaponry, all right, trusting in Esau's blessing is not going to save you. Psalms 33 and 18, it says, behold, the eye of the Lord, Yahawashi, is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy. Right? It's Yahawashi who's going to bring this drought. All right? This shortage of food, this addition among men, where Esau's getting ready to come down with great wrath. It's Yahawashi. So we got to put our hope in his mercy. You see? This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 41 and verse 10. It reads, fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power. I will strengthen thee, yeah, I will help thee, yeah, I will uphold thee with my right hand, with the right hand of my righteousness. Right? The Lord is telling us not to fear, all right, to trust in him, because he's the one who's going to bring the victory, right? It says, behold, all they that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded. They shall be as nothing. They that strive with thee shall perish. Right? Though thou seek them and shall not find them, even them that contended with thee, they that war against thee shall be as nothing and as a thing of naught. Why? For I, the Lord, Yahawashi, thy power, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, fear not, I will help thee. See that? Fear not, I will help thee. It says, fear not thy worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel, I will help thee, saith the Lord, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. Right? So it's Yahawashi who's going to plead our cause, okay? Who's going to execute judgment for us. You see? This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3 and verse 8. It says, therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord. Right? We got to wait on the Lord. There's nothing that we can do carnally that's going to get us out of this situation, man. All right? It says, until the day that I rise up to the prey, for my determination. Right? The Lord said until the day that he rise up to the prey. It says, for my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, your righteous anger. Right? Even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. Why is the Lord going to do this? Because these people have touched the apple of his eye. Okay? They've constantly persecuted the children of Israel. And in turn, the Lord is going to pay them back. He's going to recompense them of their ways. So it's not anything carnal that we can do to get us out of this situation. No stocking up guns, none of that shit. Right? This is Sirach chapter 36 and verse 15. It says, give testimony unto those that thou hast possessed from the beginning, and raise up prophets that have been in thy name. Right, the Lord has given this testimony, all right, which is the spirit of prophecy. Okay, testimony of Yahawashi. Right, it says, reward them that wait for thee. See that? Reward them that wait for thee, and let thy prophets be found faithful. Right, so the Lord is going to reward those who's waiting on him, all right, to redeem them out of this situation. Okay, again, Esau has night vision. He can shoot around corners, all right. He got shit that you ain't never seen, man. He ain't even put out there on the market. But Jake believe he can arm himself, all right, to get out this situation. No, man, there's nothing that Jake that you're gonna be able to do to get you out this situation. All right, if you don't trust in the Lord, Yahawashi, you just through. Okay, this is the book of Micah, chapter 7, and yeah, let's start at verse 7. See the header, it says, the Most High is the source of salvation and light. You see that? Micah 7 and 7. Therefore, I will look unto the Lord. I will wait for the power of my salvation. My power will hear me. See? The Lord said he don't despise those that called upon him, man. Right? It says, rejoice not against me, O mine enemy. When I fall, I shall arise. When I sit in darkness, the Lord, Yahawashi, shall be a light unto me. And the Lord has been a light unto us, bringing us to this truth, right? Giving us this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, whereby we might be saved, right? Verse 9. I will bear the indignation of the Lord. Right, Jake, you in captivity. You are under your oppressor's feet, and you're trying to use your oppressor's blessing, all right, to get out the situation. No, you got to bear the indignation of the Lord. I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause, see that, and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. You see? So we got to wait for Yahawashi to execute judgment, to plead our cause. Okay? This is the book of Psalms, chapter 46 and verse 10. It says, be still and know that I am Yahawah bahasham. I will be exalted among the heathen. I will be exalted in the earth. Right, it's Yahawashi who's going to get that first lick, man. He's going to be the one to take down these nations. All right, and Lord willing, you know, we can endure until the end. All right, and be joint heirs with Yahawashi. Right, it says the Lord of hosts is with us. The power of Jacob. See, that's our power. Yahawashi, not no fucking guns, right? Not anything carnal. It says the power of Jacob is our refuge. Selah. See that? So it's not going to be any physical carnal thing that's going to liberate you or redeem you out of what's about to occur. All right. That documentary was like 2 weeks old. So, you know, Jake, all right, has been really on this gun kick since this pandemic came into effect, right? Well, now Jake thinks he's got all this training. Hey, you go back to that movie, The Purge. You know, he had old boy with all his homeboys, and all they had to do was pull up one drone, and it was a wrap, just like that. Why? Because they didn't want to trust in Yahawashi. All right. And I understand that's a movie, but life is stranger than fiction. Okay, you don't think Jake has that idea? Of course he do, man. This is Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 2 and verse 6. It says, believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. See that? Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside. Yeah, don't trust in anything else. And go not aside, lest ye fall. See? Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. That's the reward again. You trusting in the King of the universe, and believing in the words Yahawashi said, man. Hey, look, the Lord is not a man that he should lie, right? It says, ye that fear the Lord, hope for good, and for everlasting joy and mercy, right? The Lord said, hope for good, and for everlasting joy and mercy. Look at the generations of old, and see, did ever any trust in the Lord, and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear, and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? Right, the Lord is not going to despise you for calling upon him, man. Okay? He's not going to turn his head away from those who've been trying to seek him while he may be found. Okay? It says, for the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in time of affliction. See that? So when these things begin to come to pass, the Gurkha troops, all right, rolling up in your neighborhood, okay, and they setting up barricades, all right, guess what? You're gonna need to trust in Yahawashi, because he saved us in a time of affliction, right? This is the book of 1 Samuel. It says what? Look at the generations of old, right? So let's get an account, all right, of the generations of old. Okay? So this is 1 Samuel, chapter 17, and I'm gonna start at verse 38. And Saul armed David with his armor, and put an helmet of brass upon his head. Also he armed him with a coat of mail. And David girded his sword upon his armor, and he essayed to go, for he had not proved it. And David said unto Saul, I cannot go with these, for I have not proved them. And David put them off him. And he took his staff in his hand, and chose him 5 smooth stones out of the brook, and put them in a shepherd's bag, which he had, even in a scrip. And his sling was in his hand, and he drew near to the Philistine. And the Philistine came on and drew near unto David, and the man that bare the shield went before him. And when the Philistine looked about and saw David, he disdained him, for he was but a youth and ruddy, and of a fair countenance. Right, he was brown skin with red hues. Right, just look up a ruddy cow. Okay, he wasn't an Edomite. All right, verse 43. And the Philistine said unto David, Am I a dog, that thou comest to me with staves? And the Philistine cursed David by his gods. And the Philistines said to David, come to me, and I will give thy flesh unto the fowls of the air, and to the beasts of the field. So in the same sense that Esau has all this weaponry, all right, all this technology, it's going to seem hopeless. And that's how the men of Israel felt, that it was hopeless. But David, King David, trusted in Yahawashi, man. He believed a report. It says, then said David to the Philistine, thou comest to me with a sword, and with a spear, and with a shield, but I come to thee in the name of the Lord of hosts. Yeah, the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe, right? And the power of the armies of Israel, whom thou hast defiled. This day, the Lord, 1 Samuel 17:46, this day will the Lord deliver thee into mine hand, and I will smite thee, and take thy head from thee, and I will give the carcasses of the host of the Philistines this day unto the fowls of the air, and to the wild beasts of the earth, that all the earth may know that there is a power in Israel. Right? So David was confident in Yahawashi, right? It says, and all this assembly shall know that the Lord Yahawashi saveth not with sword and spear, for the battle is the Lord. You see that? It's not going to be anything carnal, man. It's all of the will of Yahawashi. It says, for the battle is the Lord's, and he will give you into our hands. So, you know, this is a comfort, man. All right. King David, all right, which was a young David at this time, he trusted in Yahawashi, and his faith did not waver. See? All right. And again, the power of the battle is in the hand of the Lord. All right. I pray this has been edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. Lord willing, coming at you with another lesson. Till the next time, I say shalom, DTA, and a Bible ball soon.